Shalom. Sawu. Alright, listen, y'all. This is for my YT folks, right? Listen. So you got a young guy on YouTube that's saying he's making gasoline, a fuel, put it that way, a fuel out of plastic. And then you have a YT person get on there and tell him he's lying and he's extorting people. All this, like, listen, I don't understand. Why do y'all go above and beyond? And I'm not gonna say all y'all, because it's not all y'all. A lot of y'all are pretty cool, to a point. So I'm not gonna sit there and just say all of y'all like that. But it's a vast majority of y'all that do these shit. That you got a young man out here. He's telling you he's trying to get rid of the plastic waste all over the fucking place. He creates a clean burning fuel that's not leaking chemicals into the atmosphere when he burns it. And the first thing I notice is one of your people get up here and all of a sudden he's lying, he's this, he's that. But my question is this. Why didn't none of y'all invent it? Why is it that every time one of our people invents something, there comes a hater of yours trying to tear somebody down and say somebody this, and it's like, when y'all gonna pay attention that every fucking thing you use was invented by us? Everything. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. Everything y'all use was invented by us. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you unlearn, you're gonna say some dumb shit like, no, y'all didn't. And then I'll say some shit like, yeah, that's your pride speaking right now. You butthurt. You butthurt and you butt mad. So you just gonna say anything and everything. Then you'll say some shit like, go back to Africa, right? And then I'll say some shit like, now you know and I know that we ain't from no fucking Africa. That part you know, because they teach y'all that in y'all schools. So you can save that bullshit for somebody that want to hear it. You can't go into a Mayan temple and see what you call a Native American in there, and you know you can't. To be honest with you, you can't go in no temple and say you see other people there and not see our faces. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that our flesh blends in with the copper in the earth? See, this is the thing where I get mad at my people, right? Because there were melanated people all over the earth. There was no such thing as a yellow Asian man. There was no such thing as a Caucasian man. There was no such thing as these people that you see that is of this light tone. Now you had different hues of copper, right? You did have that. There wasn't like a such thing as light-skinned men, right? But they still have a copper tone to their skin. So when Cristobal Colon, not no Christopher Columbus, because we know that's not a real person, but Cristobal Colon of the Colon family, which is a prominent family in Italy that is melanated, right? When he came, he told you he saw the red man, right? The red Indian, or whatever you want to call it. Now, they'll tell you that these little Asian people that they call Native American is the red man. And I beg to differ, because anybody that has paid attention in school and even read books, even though they changed a lot of stuff in the school, like words and everything, you know, when they switched over everything to slavery instead of being free. So that's actually your reconstruction. Your reconstruction, they reconstructed you into slavery. That's what they did. But let's get to this red man. So now you go to the red man. Everybody and their mama know, if you read any book that's from the early 1900s, actually the 1950s, maybe into the 70s, maybe, you know that the original red was copper. Not that shit they show, not that high pink that they show you now. The original red was copper. That's why when you look at the old logos of the Indians, the Braves, I guess they used to call them, the baseball team, it's a red chief up there with a feather in his head. And he looked just like my people. Yeah. Just like when you and it's funny, right? Because you can literally talk to some rednecks, which you know, that's white guys that live out in the country area, and they necks are red. Like, you know, it's like you got burnt. You know what I'm talking about? This the red today, that high pink. And they'll tell you that the real indigenous is the Negroes, the black people, that the African Americans, the ones we call these fucking misnomers. So, I mean, come on, guys. Like, don't y'all think, like, y'all just gonna lie until y'all can't, until there's no more lies to be told? Y'all just gonna keep going with it? Like, enough is enough. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know this is our people's land. Y'all know that the Creator don't love everybody. Y'all know that all hell is about to break loose on all these other nations and your nation's ass. And y'all still gonna just ride the fucking wave. And the funny thing is, right? This the funny thing. The Most High told you that your pride is so fucking ridiculous that He give you an opportunity to repent, and you won't even fucking do it, because you that goddamn prideful. Now, ask yourself a question. Why is there other YT people on the internet telling the world who and what we are? Why? You think they just doing it for clicks and views? No, they know they trying to save their lineage. They trying to save their bloodline. Cause they know what's about to happen. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, it gets to a point where you have to start using common sense, and you have to start questioning stuff. And, you know, you can't keep falling into these dumb lies that don't make sense. Like, you're gonna tell me or tell people that this so-called ruling class of family, and I could believe there's a ruling class of people that's up there, that's, you know, pulling strings and doing stuff. But listen, they're going to literally shut down their lovely plush living to kill off everybody they have in captivity to put people into captivity. I mean, that don't make sense. And I mean, listen, if y'all have not realized that y'all are in captivity just like us, then something's wrong. Because there's plenty of your people on here crying about not being able to pay the bills, not being able to buy food to eat, not being, this, being able to do this, being able to do that. And, you'll say, oh, it's the Democrats and it's the Republicans. Listen, y'all. I want y'all to understand something. It ain't, it is, but it ain't. The Creator said that He's going to tear this place down, brick by brick. And the problem is, your elders have swapped out the stories and the terrible things that the Most High has done for almost fantasy and fast redemption. And y'all don't understand that this shit ain't gonna be fast. It wasn't fast for Egypt. Do y'all know that Egypt went through hell for 9 days? They went through hell for 9 days. And that was when they, when, they were being stiff, when the Most High stiffened Ramses' neck. Now think about it. Why would the Creator harden somebody's heart and stiffen their neck to just go ahead and wipe them out right away? That don't make sense. Wouldn't it make more sense if I'm going to make you have a stiff neck and a hard heart towards me? Wouldn't it make more sense for me to methodically destroy you little by little, piece by piece, and then at the end, the last 9 days of your kingdom's life, after I done took everything, send something so fucking terrible and so horrible that you'll never ever want to, as far as the people of their time, that they would pass that story along and say, listen, and tell all the kings of the earth, listen, if you want to do something that are His people, His children, you got to get them to sin. Because if they not sinning, you better leave them the fuck alone. Because their father is terrible. Do y'all know they used to call the Most High the terrible demon god? They used to call Him the terrible demon god. This is why you have to read other books. And this is why He made it so plain in the book of Daniel and other with the other prophets to say that there were more books written and stories, because you don't think He knew that y'all was going to tamper with that book or those books and change things and put stuff to the liking and put it under y'all like boost up your God. Like I tell people, listen, I tell you what it is. Now you decide you want to keep doing it, that's your fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, isn't it ironic that He said that my people will be given to the Greeks, sold to the Greeks, right? And it's just so amazing that the United States runs like literally like the Greeks. It literally runs the same way the Greeks run. With the Senate and all that shit that we go through every day and all that. Isn't that amazing? And isn't it amazing that their top god has the same name as the top god of the Greeks, but they just added another letter to deceive you, to make you think that it's not him? Like, I mean, it's amazing. And then a lot of shit people don't understand is that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You have melanated Greeks. See, this is the thing. When you wipe away all the pale races, the non-pigment races, and come back to the realization that everybody was melanated at one point, then you'll start to realize that the Greeks were not YT people in the beginning. They wasn't. Neither was the Italians, neither were the Europeans. None of them. Even the word Caucasian, the real Caucasians were not YT people. There's a landmass called Caucasia. There's many landmasses out here that they won't let you know about. That they really got us thinking that it's just what they say it is and that's it. So, I mean, when I tell you that when the Creator opens this veil up, and this veil is the veil that they set up with their little, demon magic, or the magic that he allowed them to do. And that's another thing, right? He tells you that all your pride and all the things that you do is in vain. It's worthless. It's not. You stand tall on your demons and your spirits because you see their power. But he don't tell it. The part that y'all don't seem to get is that he tell you, I have control of the right and the left. I create the evil. But then you got your, preachers out here lying to our people, telling you that he's all good, which don't make no fucking sense at all. Why would the Creator be all good and love everything? Like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. If that's the sense, why do people die? It wouldn't be no death if he was just super love, little gay. The Most High is terrible. He don't play. And y'all can sit there and play the game if y'all want. And believe that bullshit talking about he's loved. You gonna find out the love he got for you. You gonna find out real fucking quick. That's why I say to people all the time, when they came up with that New Testament, right? That book, that story about that Greek god Zeus, which I shouldn't even be saying his name, but that story was made to combat the Torah. That's what it was made to do. It was made to deceive people, to make people think a different way about the Creator. Because if you read the Torah, he ain't playing no games with nobody. Give a damn who you is. He is not a respecter of persons. He's not. He never played with people. So, I don't get what people be talking about, because it don't make sense. It's contradicting everything. And if you got to go back to the Torah, or even try to reference the New Testament, what are you talking about then? It don't even make sense what you're doing. Then, what I don't understand, and I can't seem to comprehend, and to me, it just don't make sense. And to me, I call it pure ignorance. It's ignorance or it's just stupidity. Because if you can go all the way back to the second book of the Torah and read who the actual only begotten of the Creator is, and you still believe that this fucking guy is, something's wrong. That means that you just want what you want and you don't care. And then that also tells you that you ain't paying attention to what was told, because you believe that new thing instead of the real thing. And what's going to happen is this. He said, woe unto them that change or add to take away or add to the words in his book. And it's not talking about just the Bible. It's talking about everything that he has had somebody scribe down in his name. And if you go and you change it or add more stuff to it to change the narrative, that's your ass. And what you don't get, y'all sitting here talking about the spirit. Nah, listen. The Most High don't play those games, y'all. Once he destroy your body, you ain't gotta worry about your soul, because it go right where it need to go. Hold on, damn, it just fucked up my whole thing, man. Don't y'all hate when somebody call and you try and get a good video in and they want to call and keep calling? Like, oh, well, I gotta finish my video. Fuck that. But yeah, so listen, y'all better get it right, man, because this shit about to get real out here, and y'all can keep taking me for a game, because in a minute. And listen, one scripture is actually coming true. Did y'all not see the lions in Chicago? Yeah, because he said the animals of the wilderness will come into the cities. That's what it says, right? So, and that's not just talking about lions and tigers and bears, oh my. There's other animals in the wilderness too. Shit that you might not want to wrestle with. What you think the guy was showing you in what is that, down south North Carolina, with the thing in the tree ripping down the whole damn tree? What you think that was, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna see some shit, and it might be the last thing you see, but y'all gonna start seeing some shit that y'all not gonna be able to comprehend. And it's not going. This is just not going to be funny, and if people are going to find out that their little weapons don't work. They don't work. It's not. Everything is going to go the way he said it's going to go. You got to think about it. He has control of the evil. He creates the evil. The demons. The Most High created the demons, y'all. He tell you that. Because when he had Michael go and have them giants fight each other and kill each other off, what did he say he was going to do with their spirits? He was going to leave them on the earth to torment man. And he would put an angel in charge of every one. For every demon, there's an angel over him. So, and during those times, our people knew what angel to call and ask the Most High to call on. We don't know these things because everything was taken from us. So now, what you have going on, you have wicked people calling on these demons, and we're not able to call on these angels to do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even speak the tongue that we supposed to speak in the tongue the way we supposed to speak it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it was a vibration, to be honest with you. I think it was a certain frequency we would utter. But I mean, that's here nor there. You got to start thinking to yourself, like, wait. Why do you think all these little dark shadow creatures are in these people's houses? Y'all houses. It ain't too many of them. I mean, it's in some of my people's houses, but it ain't like it's in y'all's. God damn. These motherfuckers come in with suitcases and everything. They move right in. And they get right on their job. So, I mean, that's the whole thing, y'all. You better start paying attention. You better open your eyes, because the Creator telling you, He got control. Everything that happens, He has control. And when you're not listening, you just take this shit for what it is and listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. It's some real shit. Y'all need to read 1st and 2nd Esdras. Because what 1st and 2nd Esdras do, it answers a lot of questions for the Gentiles, the other nations, the Gentiles and the heathens. It answers a lot of questions. I mean, don't get me wrong. He says that some of them will be saved if they cleave unto Israel. So when it's talking about cleaving, it's talking about doing every fucking thing that you're supposed to be doing in righteousness, of course, not no freaky deaky shit. But you gotta be righteous and everything. But yeah, you gonna be under them, and you gonna be happy to be under them. And that's because that's gonna be the servants and handmaids. And servants and handmaids ain't no different than what the fuck going on right now. People running around, got jobs, working the jobs, working their factory jobs, working this job, working McDonald's, same shit. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting there cleaning up no dookie and sucking on no titties. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's just keep it 100. But at the end of the day, that's literally what's gonna be going down, y'all. That's gonna be what's going down. And only thing I could tell you, you better start using common sense. Because this shit ain't gonna get no better. It ain't. It's gonna get worse. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna keep giving the Most High's glory to men, like they the creator. And what you're gonna do is find out that this whole time it's been the creator fucking shit up. Because you gotta think about it, y'all. Like I said, you telling me that these men gonna wipe out their slaves, to put their slaves in captivity, but at the same time go run and hide in a bunker. And also it tell you in the scriptures that all the kings of the earth are going to go and hide in the dens of the earth. But you listening to them tell you, oh no, we're going to come back up after we finish releasing our smart Jews. Like, come on, y'all. Nah, they sitting there and they didn't spend the narrative and they got you believing that that is them, and it's not. It's not them, and y'all know it ain't. It ain't. So, it is what it is, man. Alright? But listen, I think I did this video long enough. So I'm gonna let you young folks go. And I will holler at y'all later. And I hope y'all enjoy this, because I'm tired as hell. I want to go to sleep so bad. Alright, y'all. Shalom.